The second set will be played on Newkirk Redevelopment Precint. Spawning in the bottom left-hand position as the yellow Protoss. Not yellow Protoss, yellow Terran from CJ Entus, it's Bunny.
His opponent spawns in the bottom right position of the map. Blue Terran playing for Samsung Khan. His name is Reality.
Reality proving himself to be very, very solid over, the last, I want to say 2 rounds, actually. Really impressing me with this play.
Definitely, but Bunny also a new monster for CJ Entus. He's 3-1. Yes, he did lose his last match, but he was playing fantastic when he started getting fielded in this Pro League season.
Yeah, a great point you bring up there. And that's why I'm so curious to see him next season, if he can really prove to himself to be one of the reliable players that CJ can rely on, because they have Hero, Effort, and Hydra, solid players, but they can't always get the wins on their own. They really need a 4th player to solidify their roster. And you can say the same thing for Samsung Khan as well. They have Jambi right now, probably their most reliable player, and after that they have the ever so solid Roro. But then it kind of, turns to kind of a downward spiral after that. You have players like Shine, Reality, Turn, and Stork that can get wins here and there, but are a little bit less consistent. I think Reality is the one to keep an eye out on. I think maybe next season he'll prove himself to be very consistent.
Yeah, and Samsung Khan is also sending out some amateur player later today, and if he can prove to the coach saying that, I can win matches against people like Effort and Hydra, then he can solidify himself a spot in next season's Pro League. CJ Entus' Bunny, however, at this point, we are going to see more of him in the future, as he's been doing fantastic for his last 4 matches.
Certainly has. So, yeah. So I think this TvT... Ooh, hold on a second. We have a potential proxy on the way here. Not enough minerals yet, but that SCV is looking a little bit mischievous in that corner there. We could see a factory come out from him.
Yeah, well, getting a second Marine out and delaying the factory timing a little bit, we could still see it, and I think he's timed it correctly this time around as the factory gets put down in this location.
Yeah, just waiting for the gas in order to build that factory there. And it looks like Reality and Bunny are both going to be scouting around the map looking for potential proxies with their Marines. So once again, it looks like we're seeing Terran players not scout all the way to the left of the 3rd base and potentially missing some proxy games like we saw when Flash played against his Terran opponent Hammer.
Well, it's a little bit tricky because if sending out the first Marine and scouting is great, but you never know what your opponent is starting off with. So if your opponent starts off with the Reapers, the first Marine is going to get picked up apart easily before the Marine can return home.
Yeah, that is the key point there as well. Got to be ready for the Reapers in case they come by. So factory is about to complete now. We do have a fast factory on the way for Reality as well. And ooh, okay, an armory being constructed here. So Bunny may actually just proxy the starport over here as well. And this is actually going to give him a ridiculously fast Hellbat timing.
It's been a while since we saw catered builds from CJ Entus players as Bunny. He's going for the starport, like you said. He's getting the reactor next to the factory, so if the Hellbat drops can do a lot of damage inside the main base, he is going to win the game. Do remember that Reality is getting a command center behind this, which means that Bunny has to roast a lot of SCVs inside the main base.
Yeah, remember this one SCV that's kind of chilling over there, building the starport and factory, not doing any mining whatsoever this game. So it's basically like he's down a single worker almost the entire time.
Yeah, so the reactor is going to finish. The medevac is out on the way as the first Hellbat, and the second one gets queued up.
All right, in addition to that, the medevac, the timings are actually going to work out really nicely here for Bunny. And at the same time, we have the 2 Widow Mines in production for Reality. He could use those for defense. Maybe they'll be able to stop this Hellbat drop from being so effective. Also getting an armory of his own here on the attack. Right. The Hellbat's about to complete. The scan reveals absolutely nothing, I'm sure. Oh, instantly Reality brings his units back into the main base. But the Hellbats, here they are. The drop has come. Can the Widow Mines do enough damage? One of them gets picked off. The other one doesn't even activate. It's going to come down to Micro now. An excellent job. Look at that, killing off all of the Marines. Bunny with a very aggressive timing has almost completely dismantled his opponent, and the one Hellbat is taken out. But look at this, Marines also marching forward in this position. Scan going down, he's going to pick off the Widow Mine, and this single Hellion does not have the DPS to pick off the Hellbat with the medevac helping out, and now the Marines marching into the main base as well. Additional Hellbats joining the fight. Bunny taking complete control over this game, and there's simply no units left for Reality. I think he's going to be forced to tap out. These SCVs are simply sitting ducks. Nothing can be done at this point for him.
Yeah, the nice build by Bunny. He's going to roast every single SCVs inside the main base. 27 has been killed. GG is called as Bunny takes set number 2 against Reality.
What a dominating performance there by Bunny. Holy crap, that just sealed off all doubt in my mind that this guy is not going to be a fantastic player in the future, that will do good